HITSONGZTV.
Hello there, you're welcome to another exciting, thrilling moment right here on The Oath on HITSONGZTV. On HITSONGZTV, on The Oath, we tend to bring dynamic guests, young men and women that have shaped their world with their art, crafts, talents, and gifts. And we get to talk about it, and also my favorite part of the show, which is the ugly truth about them. My name is Jheri, also known as Jheriblake. My guest on the show today happens to be someone who is a fantastic gospel artist, a fantastic praise worship leader, and also he's planning to start up his fashion line if he hasn't started yet. All of this you get to find out from my guest. I'm not going to tell you his name. When we come back, you will meet my guest. Stay with us.
Now who be the mighty God?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Now who be the lily of the valley?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Now who they provide for me, oh?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Hey! Now who they make me a smile, oh?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Who they make you the shine, oh?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Who they give you life, yeah?
Jesus, not Jesus.
Now who they make you lift up your hands, yo?
Jesus, not
Say,
Jesus.
I said Jesus, now Jesus, yo.
Jesus, not Jesus.
Are you still here tonight? Oh yeah, let me see you now. Try. Who be the mighty God? Yeah.
Jesus, not Jesus.
Who the
King of glory.
Welcome back to the show. It's still The Oath right here on HITSONGZTV. I told you before that my guest happens to be a dynamic gospel artist, someone I respect a lot. And I'm talking about no other person than the very fantastic, unique artist of our time, klebshout. What's up, bro? What's up?
Yo.
How fun? Too much money.
You follow yourself.
Okay, so my guests, my people, my viewers want to know who klebshout is. Who is klebshout?
klebshout is a dynamic young boy who is now a young man. God has blessed with a wonderful gift, which is leading his people into his presence with dynamic praise and worship.
Okay.
And full of energy, as you know.
Yeah. Why the name klebshout?
When I wanted to go into my art, I'm like, okay, God, what do I do? How do I go about it? Because I don't want to be one of those people that will just say, God called me, or I want to do music for music's sake. I want to do what I'm doing. When I have my kids and they ask me questions, I'll be able to answer them with the right answers. Yeah. So I was like, what do you call me? Not what do I call myself? Yeah. Because already you've called me into let me say the art. Let me also, most people want to say ministry. Yeah. It's also ministry, but the art. Yeah. Because we go into the entertainment world, we go into the market, we go into anywhere you find yourself to spread the gospel in whichever way God has blessed, or whichever gift God has blessed you with. Yeah. So when I was called into the art, like, how do I go about it? And God took me to a place in the Bible where the children of Israel went around the walls of Jericho 7 times for 7 days, and on the last day they shouted. God instructed them to shout, and the walls of Jericho came down. And as I was getting excited about that, he also took me to another place where blind Bartimaeus. There were a lot of people in that scenario that day. But when he shouted, that son of his shout brought about his victory, his healing. So I started, okay, there's something about shout. And I'm not a lover of football, but a few times I've watched football, I've come to discover that the losing team, they don't shout. Yeah. When you're losing in life or in football match, you tend to be quiet. So even the shouting side is the winning side. Even if they are beating you in the wrestling, let's say wrestling match. If they are beating you and you're on the floor, the moment some of these guys watching them, the moment they start shouting, it means their strength is coming back. Exactly. So shout is something for it's a tool for me. So I shout and shout into things, shout down things, shout.
Okay, so how has your music impacted your fans over the years?
To my greatest surprise, I was doing what I was doing with an open heart.
Yeah.
You know, but over the years I've come to discover that I have some fans. I have people that call that I want to be your protege. I want you to be my mentor. I have people that are calling like you bless me. I have people that call and just like, hey, this is one sweet part about this. Yeah, you know, that hey, send me your account number. You've been a blessing to me. Let me people that I don't even know.
Yeah, how do we kill it? Yeah, what makes you tick?
What makes you tick? There is something that makes every man or woman tick. It might be what they do. It might be who they consult. It might be what they hold on to. But for me, I would say from the onset, one thing that has made me tick is my source. Most people, after a while, they lose their taste. They lose their, how would I put it? They lose their strength. Yeah. And this is because they cut off from their source. Okay. Any river that cuts off from its source will run dry. Okay. You know, from the onset, I know my source, and I know that this is where my strength comes from. Okay. This is where my inspiration comes from. This is where my being spontaneous comes from. Okay. So I wouldn't want to joke with my source. Okay. So, and that source is God. Okay. You know, from the onset, He gave me some instructions which I've followed, and they've kept me strong over the years. So I always go back to my source. I always know my source.
Okay, let me take you away from this now. Recently, I was interviewed by a magazine, and they asked me a question, and I want to ask you the same question here. They asked me this question. They said, what's your take on guys that password their phones from their girlfriends or from their wives, or ladies that do the same for their husbands or for their men and all that?
For me, I would say it depends on the people involved. Okay. You know, like for someone like me, I'm a very public person. Yeah. And at times I get into some event, like right now, I might drop my phone somewhere while this interview is on. Yeah. And anybody can pick up my phone and do anything with it. Yeah. You understand? They might not steal it, but they can pick up your phone and get some information and stuff. Yeah. So passwording my phone is not wrong. Okay. But what is wrong is not allowing for me. Let me not say it's wrong. It depends on the agreement. Yeah. But for someone like me, my phone, if I password my phone, my wife should know the unlock code. Okay. If I now what I'm using is my print. Yeah. But aside the print, I have this pattern unlock. Yeah. She knows it. So I'm not passwording my phone or locking my phone for my wife because of my wife. I'm doing it for out there, for the public.
Fantastic. Okay, now let me ask you this: how have you been able to handle disappointment in ministry? Wow. Because there's a lot of disappointments, most especially in this ministry.
I was telling somebody recently that if I can put a tap on my money, that is in some people's hand. Let me not say some ministries hand. My brother, would have completed the house. but that is that. Most people, we tend to, everything we do in Christendom, especially when you call yourself a gospel artist, is by faith. Yeah. Why I'm here today, why I'm even calling myself a child of God, is by faith. Yeah. Because the God that you're talking about, most of all, we've not seen Him. Yeah. We accepted Him by faith. Yeah. Someone asked you, or someone said to you, say these things after me. I receive you as my Lord and personal Savior. The Lord you are receiving, as at then, you've not had any personal encounter with Him. You don't know Him. Yeah. You don't even know how to speak it down. Yeah. So everything is by faith. So we tend to go into this thing, for those of us that are sincere and that are truthful to ourselves. Yeah. You trust people the way you feel they should be trusted. Yeah. But trust me, most people are just in churches, but they are not Christians. So they will play on your intelligence, they will play on your being humble. So just leave them. There's something called karma. You play me, somebody, everything we do in this life, I say this anywhere I go to. Jerry, what I'm doing now is a seed. Everything we do in this life is a seed. If I pay some attention to my family, to my wife, I'm sowing a seed for us to know ourselves each other. I'm sowing a seed for us to be more close. To bond. If I give time to my son, I'm sowing a seed for us to have this bond, the father and son relationship. So, and whenever you sow a seed, you don't harvest a seed. definitely will harvest the fruit.
Hello. Hey.
So if you go about cheating people or being dubious to people, it's a seed.
Yeah.
And trust me, when yours will come back, when somebody will pay you back, it won't be in a seed form.
Yeah.
It will be harvest, it will be multiplied, pressed down, shaking together.
Okay, so you got married in 2015.
Yes.
Okay,
so
and
a few days from now, I'll do my second year anniversary.
Fantastic.
5th of December.
Hey, now. Dubai things now.
My brother, we look for Dubai in Nigeria. This is season, man. I ain't traveling nowhere.
Okay, let me ask you this. What are the challenges that you've experienced in marriage for the past 2 years?
Wow, these are two different people coming from two different backgrounds, two different orientations, two different many things.
Yeah.
So coming together, my brother, trust me, I was telling one of my friends recently, the girl you went into a relationship with is different from the girl you engaged.
Jesus.
Because the day you engage her, you start seeing another the same person, another character. She's now beginning to like, okay, I'm beginning to own this girl. The girl you engage is not the girl you marry. It's different. The moment she steps into the house, you see another girl. And the girl you married, my brother, is different from the one that is pregnant. When she becomes pregnant, my brother, that's when you understand what we are talking about. You might be here with your wife. This is the pregnant one, and here you are there. Jerry, please give me this remote. I want to change it. This is the remote here. Let me take it. I will call. My brother is different. And when she now puts to bed, it's different from the one that was pregnant. So you have, as a man, you have to be prepared.
For each stage.
It's a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful experience. But you have to be prepared for. These are things that have broken a lot of homes. Why? They were not prepared for it. So most people see it as challenges. For me, at some point there were challenges, but hey, I overcame them because I had to ask. You go to people that have gone ahead of you. When did you go through things like this, and how did you come out of it? They will advise you. Igbo people will say, any man that can ask, if you can only ask questions, you will not miss your way. So wherever you get to a crossroad and you don't know which way to turn, just find somebody, and you have mouth.
Exactly.
You can say, you can speak. So just ask somebody, this is where I'm going to, how do I go about it? So for me, it wasn't really all that challenging. It was a bit, but I was able to overcome it because I had to ask people that have gone ahead of me.
Because if you don't ask questions, you might just go and take night bus to Las Vegas.
My brother, Las Vegas. I got
night
bus to Las Vegas. On our birthday, we went to Las Vegas. Night bus.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this. You belong to a group.
Wow.
How do you marry the group and your solo career? How?
Okay, that's a lovely question. Just like I said earlier, it's like when you know what you're doing or you know where you're going to, your life just you might answer a question. And when you're being asked another question, the answer to that new question is in the answer that you gave previously. It's like knowing your source. Whatsoever Caleb is today, whatsoever klebshout is today, emanated from a group called the Pillars. Before I started doing the praise and worship thing, before I started doing, I didn't go solo. I'm still in the group. Before I started doing my own thing, I discovered that while serving here. So at some point, though I've come to a point in my life at some point that I feel I should leave this group. I feel I should move on. But that word keep coming that this is your source in music. You started from here. So keep feeding this. Forget about this. I'll take care of this. How you got here, you don't even know. So you were just serving here, and I showed you that this. So if you cut off from here, you don't know your tomorrow. But keep serving here, and your tomorrow is certain. You know that this is your root, this is your source. So for me, it has not been a problem. It has not been a problem. Personally, I also made some commitment.
Yeah.
I told myself that whatsoever connection I have, whatsoever head up that I have in the klebshout thing, I will use it for this group. I will definitely pump it into here, and it has not been a problem. For me, the pillars they've gone ahead. They are klebshout senior brother when it comes to the ministry or the music business. So for me, I respect them a lot. They've been to places that me right now have not been to. So I respect them. They were my edge. But they are still my edge. There are places I go to, and when I'm tendering my profile, like okay, pillars. The moment I mention pillars, I know that group. Are you one of them? Like yes. So don't bother yourself. Take your
fantastic.
You got in it. So for me, God has used it too. So it's not a problem for me.
So very soon, experience is going to call.
That one is something that there are some things you don't pray for. It's like somebody telling you that. Even if you want to fail in life, it is too late because of some things that your parents have done or some things that people have done on your head. If you decide now that I want to be a failure, you can't fail. It's late.
Okay, so now this is the core part of the program. Before we go, what's the ugly truth about klebshout? A lot of people, they've seen klebshout. In fact, so many people that have not even met you. They've seen you online, they've seen your energy on stage. They said this guy, in fact, some ladies will be wishing that, how is this guy is not married? The people looking at you from afar, what's the ugly truth about klebshout?
Ugly truth. Okay. Ugly truth is fine because there can be a beautiful life. So the ugly truth about me, even my wife is not happy about it, but there's nothing she can do. I can get so busy that I will forget to eat. I can go 2 days with just licking sweets and eating biscuits. I'm fine. So food is not my problem. So I get so shocked most times when people walk up to me, maybe after administration or before, like, I know say you don't swallow 2 plates of fufu. So I feel now fufu won't make me they jump like this or this. When you serve the most high, you can't not get high all the time. You'll be high. So if there was this guy that
you don't need to take penta to be high.
There was this guy I met at this event after coming down from the stage. Like he was serious. Like, what brand do I take? And me innocently, I don't understand. I was like, which brand? Which one? He was saying, what brand do I take? Me, I didn't know what brand is now. I thought he was kidding. I said, small tabi I take. When he now did that video, that was when I knew this thing is 2 things. This is either peace or my brother. So I now said, I know that if I take anything, join this natural surgery, you will go crazy. Want to go fly first one day for stage. So for me, it's the ugly truth is that I can get so busy and I forget to eat. I'm not a food person. I'm not. Though I've been advised that it's not all that cool. It's not.
The most important meal of the day is breakfast.
And I don't even do breakfast. I don't eat till 12. I don't do. Wake me up in the morning. See, it's romantic for most men. I'm very sorry, all these romantic men. You don't wake me up in the morning and say breakfast in bed. I don't do breakfast in bed. Give me lunch at work or something. We can manage it or rice or don't do breakfast in bed for me. It doesn't work. Except it is ice cream, my brother. So you gonna be giving breakfast in bed. Do you know what you are doing? I'm going back to bed. After taking it, I'll sleep. I'm not going to work. So,
okay, all right. Before we go, now there's so many upcoming artists that are looking up to you. You have loads of them that really want to, carve a niche for themselves, but they look up to you. What is your advice for them?
My advice to them is this: that don't allow in any situation you find yourself, make the best out of it. Any opportunity, most people will get to an interview or get something and they'll be like, I want to build, I want to start. I've come in contact, I've worked with people that will tell you hit it from the top. Start from that high point. Don't say I want to. You'll be telling someone that they give you 5 minutes and you want to build. Give it your best. You might not have that opportunity again, but as children of God, we always have opportunities. But any opportunity you lose, you will have it again, but time is not our friend. So every opportunity you have, give it your best, and never you blame anybody for any setback. Never, don't blame anybody for any, be it your parents, be it your, just the moment you discover that there's a setback, turn it into a setup for your rise up. Be consistent, be positive in life. Wake up every morning speaking some positive words to yourself. I do this, I go to the mirror and I keep saying you are the best, you are the most sought after, you're globally recognized. Say some good things to yourself, and just keep at it.
Thank you.
God being at your back, trust me. The sky is your starting point, not your limit.
Exactly. The sky is your starting point. Remember, let them make noise. We just keep making moves. That's what we do right here.
It is what it is.
On HITSONGTV. Thank you very much, Caleb, for
bless you, bless you, Victoria.
Remember, you can advertise your product and services on HITSONGTV. You can get all of the information about that on your screen as you're watching right now. And also, until I come your way, same time, same station, remember that all you have to do is to change your story. Don't sit down in one spot and believe that you are going to get the glory. Without the story, there's no glory. You need to go out and make an impact. Until I come your way, same time, same station. Stay blessed.
HITSONGZTV.